In our management series, last time we have seen what is decision making. Now, today I will be discussing with you something which is a part of our life, that is motivation. As you know that many parents, they complain that my child is not motivated, he or she is not interested in studies. Whenever we are using the term, a word നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുമ്പോൾ normally many parents think that, or they assume, they think that the child is having no interest in studies. Actually, motivation is different, interest is different. So today we will discuss what is motivation. Motivation, there are various, I am not coming to the definitions given by management thinkers, etc., but simple definition. It is the inner drive generated by an unfulfilled need. Inner drive generated by an unfulfilled need. Example, you want to achieve something in your life and you know how to plan it and how to do it. In that case, you will be involved in that without any support from somebody or others. You will do the things. So motivation is coming from within the person. You try to motivate your child. It is up to the child to decide whether to get motivated or not. You are saying, I will offer you, you are telling your child, I will offer you something if you get first rank in exam. But the child should decide whether to get first rank or not. So what you are doing, it is an external pressure. നിങ്ങൾ വെളിയിൽ നിന്നൊരു പ്രഷർ അകത്തേക്ക് കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ നിന്ന് ചൈൽഡ് മോട്ടിവേറ്റഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് മോട്ടിവേറ്റഡ് എന്ന് പറയാം. So that's why it is an inner drive generated by unfulfilled. Many things you are doing in your life, inner drive generated by unfulfilled need. Example, I work hard, ultimate aim, maybe success in career, success in life. So what? Now, when we talk about this term, what it means, when we go into deeper about the term, a term deeper analyze ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് അതിൽ നടക്കുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. അതുകൊണ്ട് today's talk, I will tell you what is motivation, what are the things involved in. So it is an inner drive generated by an unfulfilled need. There are so many examples in the world. People have created wonderful things which actually is unimaginable as far as common people are concerned. So it is because of motivation. If you look at that, three things are operating in that. Three things. മൂന്ന് കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് അതിനകത്ത് ഓപ്പറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആദ്യത്തെ കാര്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇന്റൻസിറ്റി. നമ്മുടെ ലാംഗ്വേജിൽ പറഞ്ഞാൽ തീവ്രത, ഇന്റൻസിറ്റി. So what it means, you try your hard or try your level best to achieve something. What power you are, force you are using it, what effort you are doing it, it shows intensity. Example, take the case of a cheetah or an animal running behind, or for a tiger running behind a deer. What is the motivation of the tiger? Food. What is the motivation of deer? Life. Both are motivated. So the intensity of that running, that chasing, depends upon the level of hunger. So നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എത്ര ശക്തമായിട്ടാണ് ആവശ്യമുള്ളതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അതിനെ ആശ്രയിച്ചിരിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ എഫർട്ടിന്റെ ശക്തി. That's why intensity is very important. തീവ്രത is a very important thing. We can try so many things. For sometimes you are seeing certain Discovery Channel, etc. Sometimes a tiger may chase and just leave the animal. Sometimes it won't leave. It depends upon intensity. So my question, how far your requirements are have intensity? Think about that. In your studies, this intensity is important. As a child, I am telling, if you have got the intensity, you will achieve many wonderful things. The first thing is intensity. Second thing is direction. So direction means, are you going towards the positive direction or are you going towards the negative direction? For achieving something, we can have positive as well as negative. Simple example, I'll tell you. Suppose you want to get a good degree certificate. There are various ways here. I am not telling something bad or good. Suppose a person work hard, join a college, study well and get a degree. It is a positive side. So the direction is positive. The same thing, there are some people you are seeing paper, what duplicate certificate is purchased. That is also direction, so negative. That's what I'm telling that. If you are motivated, that does not mean that you will move in positive, it can go to negative. But as far as parents are concerned, my request is that always try to see that positive attitude should be developed in our children. And that to a certain extent, it is a responsibility and duty of the parents, mother and father. No doubt in that. I cannot blame a child for that. See, a child is initially learning many things from where? Not from outside, but from inside. And that will be reflected sometimes outside. When the interaction level increases outside, he may gradually deviate, but a father or mother can easily understand it. So that's what I'm telling that. We should be watchful about the move and activities of our children. I am not telling you should be always behind them, but at least we should watch. That's why the second one is direction. Last one is persistence. Very important thing, persistence. You know what is persistence? Once we start an effort, how long you continue? That's very important. Example, take the case of Abraham Lincoln. At the age of 19, failure started. Till the age of 52, a total failure. Whatever activities he did, it was a failure. But at the age of 52, 53, he became the president of America. That means how hard he tried, how continuously he tried. My question, and my question to you as well as what ask you to think. You must have started so many things in the past and you left the things in the middle of that. That is lack of persistence. We should not do that. Once you start, think that whatever may happen, it will be achieved. That's why I'm telling that whenever we do something, we will be having our own ideas. Agree. We will be having our own thinking about that. When we are thinking about something every day, when our thinking become a part of our life, it become a dream. It become a dream. It become a reality. That's why think positively. It will be a reality in your life. You will achieve it. So we can say motivation is a conglomeration of all these three things. ഈ മൂന്ന് കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് നമ്മൾ മോട്ടിവേഷനകത്ത് വരുന്ന പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാറില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഓരോ സ്റ്റേജിലും അത് പാരൻസിൻ്റെയും മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ ഡ്യൂട്ടിയാണ് ഒരു ചൈൽഡിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം അതിനെ ട്രാക്കിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരിക എന്നുള്ളത്. ചിലപ്പോൾ ട്രാക്കിന് വെളിയിൽ പോകും. ആസ് എ പാർട്ട് ഓഫ് അവർ ലൈഫ്. മൈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, ഓൾ പാരൻസ്, വെദർ യു ആർ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് വെൻ യു ആർ ലേണിംഗ് ഓർ സ്റ്റഡിങ്, യു ആർ നോട്ട്. How can you expect that our children will be always perfect? But we should make them perfect. So, from this discussion, now you must have understood that what is motivation? It is not the interest. So don't try to create interest, but try to motivate. This is what I have to tell all the people. This is happening every day in our life. So you should know that what are the things that comes in motivation, and we have seen that. So this, I am sure that once you think in this way, you will be successful to a certain extent in motivating people.